It is day 36 of The Good Report, a space for gratitude and appreciation. Come on in, come on in, come on in. So glad to be with you again. Day 36 of quarantine. Oh my goodness, who knew that it was going to be this long, and who knew that we were going to have so much further to go, but at least we get to go together. That's the whole point of this. At least we get to go together. Let me know, hey Daniel, good to see you. Greetings, divine beloved. How's your week been? How's life been since we last crossed paths? Gather here every night, little Miss Muffet sitting on her tuffet of gratitude. Daniel, it's been a minute. How you doing? Talk to us. Everyone who's just stumbling through and wondering what's going on, I just hold space for gratitude and appreciation every day. I pick an angel card to kind of guide our little micro discussion, and then I go back to The Walking Dead, which I started like earlier today. I don't understand why every episode feels like a movie. Is that the allure of The Walking Dead? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is it supposed to be like that each hour feels like 4 hours? I feel like I've watched an episode and a half and it's taken a week. Are they just long episodes, The Walking Dead? And is it appropriate for me to be watching The Walking Dead in the midst of a pandemic? Is that going to get to me at some point? Let me just pick an angel card. Nobody cares. Okay, so let's see here. Which card is calling today? Which card is calling? Which card is calling? Tell me about your day. Tell me about your week. Is it the weekend? It's the weekend. How's that card has come up twice now, so it's got to come out of the deck. It's got to come out of the deck. It's come up twice. It's surfaced twice. Holding space for light, love, and gratitude. Welcome to this really chill and laid back space. The word that was picked for today is play. What an interesting word, right? What is it going to ask us to do? And hopefully whatever it asks us to do, we're able to do inside. Okay. So today's card that we picked was play. It says maximize every moment of aliveness. Experience pleasurable involvement in all your activities and enjoy what you are doing. Have fun. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I'm having fun right now with you all. I am. What are you having fun doing these days? Are you eating in a fun way? Are you dancing in a fun way? Let's see what Daniel said. Daniel says doing okay. I had some mean headaches due to stress. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Just some grown folks issues, adulting. However, I'm blessed for many reasons on many levels. Yes. And yeah, I'm sorry about your stress. There's a lot of people who are stressed right now. I mean, try to just handle exactly what you can. One moment at a time, my friend. One moment at a time. We can't fix it all. It's all crumbling around us all. I think the last number of unemployment was like 22 million. So because it's crumbling in this way, you just kind of have to take it one step at a time. You can't catastrophize. You can't get too far in the future. We really don't know how this is going to turn out for us. Hey, Callie, good to see you. You said you're cooking a lot and eating even more. I know a lot of us are eating. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook food after this is done, and I think I just ate. No, I didn't. I just had one bowl of cereal today. A little late. Yeah, I want to make my lentils tonight. They're gonna be wonderful. Ooh, lentils. It's the little things. If lentils can make you happy, then anything can. What else is going on for you guys? So far, just the guys have spoken up in the space. Thank you for stopping by this little circle of love. The card said, play, have fun. How good it is to be with you tonight. Just taking in your energy and hopefully being part of this loving and life-giving energy exchange. Nowhere to be, no past, no future, just now. No past, no future, just now. Just now. Just bring yourself into the present moment. If you've not done this in a long time, or you've not done it really with intention today, I want to invite you to just come into the present moment. Just come on in. Just come on in to right now. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Daniel says, on another note, that beard is looking mighty sexy on you. Don't hurt nobody. Listen, let me tell you something. This catastrophe upon my face that I have to love and accept, it is what it is. I think a lot of us are getting, a lot of us are coming face to face with just acceptance. Like, this is how I am manifesting right now. You know, I was already pretty much kind of like abandoning all of that perfection and all of that before we stepped into full-blown coronavirus. But now eventually eventually someone will be out dressing and you know, wearing all of their fancy shoes and things, and hopefully I'll find a space where I can be beside them in their fancy, but still just have my wild beard. Is there a space where fancy and wild beards can coexist? Can we reimagine that into this new normal and this new future? Oh man. Oh, I'm supposed to say thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It feels so strange to be thanking people about any part of my appearance. I'm just here. So, here we are in the present moment. What's going on for you? And like, we've come into the present moment. We've come into the house of the present moment. How you doing? It's day 36 of this thing. How you feeling? Like, for real, how you feeling? One thing I found in this process was all of the things I thought were so important to me are not, and my life doesn't take a whole lot to exist beautifully. Like, I had already started over the years, like, breaking. I have a lot of stuff. I have too much stuff, truly. But of the things that I have, it's all purposeful and it all like serves a purpose. It's not here just because. And so it's created this lightness to my life in this time where it's like, oh, of course that's there because I need that for this. And, there's a cough drop, and I'll need that for in the future, but there's nothing superfluous that's just hanging out. And I found that I can live on very, very little and still be happy. So I want to really, whenever we go back into whatever the new normal is, I want to bring this new Andre, like 4.0. I want to bring that. And I know we're all going through these spaces of transition. I know everyone is coming to a new realization of themselves. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna merge that guy back into the real world, because I kind of like this person that I'm becoming in solitude. It's really chill in here. It's more chill than it's ever been. And I want him to be out in the mainstream world. I don't want to have to get quiet and get stuck in the house for 36 days for this peace in my soul and this like baseline happy place of like one of my teachers said, like, this is good enough. Now, I don't want the suffering, and I don't want the death, and I don't want all of that that's happening, but the peace of, working and maneuvering at home and being still for large periods at a time, I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I have. It's taught me a lot of stuff that I would not have gotten otherwise. God, I would have been careening. I probably would have had a panic attack on the train by now if I kept going the way that I was going. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. I love you. If I kept going the way that I was going, I would have probably had a panic attack on a train. It was already going downhill. It was just spinning. The same 10 thoughts, just spinning. 36 days ago, same 10 thoughts, spinning. And this has given me the space and the stillness and the freedom from distraction and the release of jobs and everything to like just see very, very clearly that like what I was doing and the way I was living was not sustainable. Anybody else? I can't be the only one. But the way that I was living 36 days ago at the top of March, around my birthday, all of that, like that's to keep going in that direction, to hate my job the way that I did, to do that for another 4 years. So that was not gonna be good, guys. I love you. You're feeling numb. Kathy, why are you feeling numb tonight? Is it the sadness in the world? Is that what's going on? Why are you feeling numb? And I can trust you, everybody that's watching on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and lovesthearts.org and all those spaces, I'm sure that they understand, we hear, and we feel what you mean when you say you're feeling numb. And just know that we're standing shoulder to shoulder and arm in arm with you. There's Daniel right there. I feel you on that. Yeah, there is a numbness because we've been sad on some level, or anticipating sadness and anticipating loss and anticipating fearful notions of the unknown. We've been doing this for 36 days, and so of course you feel numb, my friend. I'm sending you a hug right now. I can't be there with you, but I'm sending you a hug. And I know that you're sending me a hug back because I understand. What are you doing, Kathy, to try to keep your energy flowing through you so that you don't feel numb? You got like a playlist of your favorite songs done for yourself? You got a favorite song? What helps you thaw out a little bit when you feel numb, Kathy? Thanks everybody for holding space. That's all this space is. Feel free to leave your message of hope or your message of help. Please feel free to leave that here in this space. It's the only reason why I gather to be in community with all of you, whoever stumbles in and through. That's what I was told to do by the management. And so I've been here every night for the last 36 days. And at first it was like this whole little thing where I needed to like have something to say. And then I realized that kind of just sitting here and intentionally holding space for whoever's here is what I'm supposed to be doing. Kathy says, thank you, back at you, overwhelmed with life and family. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. There's a lot going on. Oh, just breathe, my friend. Just breathe. I invite you to take the biggest breath in that you've taken all day. Just breathe. And breathe. May there be peace in your family dynamic, Kathy. May you feel a wind of peace blow over the overwhelm in your life. May you surrender some of your burdens to a higher power. I surrender all. I surrender all. Higher power, this is heavier than I am feeling comfortable with right now. I'm going to transfer some of this weight over to you. Daniel says, I decided to boil some eucalyptus leaves and orange peels with lemon peels and did a steam facial meditation affirmations, aromatherapy. It's supposed to help with headaches and congestion, and it felt good doing something to help myself and heal myself. Yes. Are you feeling better, Daniel? Are you feeling better? That sounds amazing. Yeah, we boiled citrus in the house with mint the other night at the beginning of all of this, and it just felt really good. That may be a good thing to do again. Just to stay open. I've been opening the window, even though it felt like we were moving towards spring, and then it's like we just like hit a fast forward into fall. It feels very much like Halloween outside, like a cold Halloween tonight. Anyway, who else is in the space? What else are you bringing? You can bring something good to report about your life, or you can bring something to just unburden yourself with. And just be like, you know what? I fucking hate all of this shit. I just don't like it, and that's all I gotta say. And we will acknowledge that as being a very real truth, and then just continue to hold light for for brighter days. Better days have got to come. Yeah, he said, yes, indeed, it smelt amazing in the house. Come on. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm happy for you, friend. What have we not done yet? We picked our card. All that's left is for us to really just hold space for anyone who's suffering. And we understand that there's real there are things that upset me, like the fact that my Amazon package won't get here 2 days like it used to. Now it's going to take a week. There are things like that we call suffering. That's not suffering. It's actually something completely different, which we could talk about later if you want. But that's not suffering. I'm talking about people who are truly suffering. Even people with money who are suffering in their minds, suffering in their hearts, suffering in their spirits, suffering in their body temple. Whoever is suffering, whoever's being pushed to the edge, like our emergency response workers, people who are in domestically violent situations, people who are afraid, people who are suffering, I just want to call them into this space right now. Because there's love in this space. There's love in this space. And so if we call all who are suffering into this space, hopefully they'll be able to take a little piece of that love energetically with them, since we're all tied together anyway. This may be too woo-woo, but I can't believe that I can hurt and you not feel it. In the same ways that when you experience joy, I feel that joy as well. And so because we're so connected to each other, I think it's important that, we call all who are suffering into a space of love. May they feel just a cool wind blow over their souls right now. Whatever you believe in is okay by me, as long as it's not causing any harm or suffering to another. Whatever you believe in, we are calling on that to breathe a wind of peace over everything. It's very, very clear that we are being asked right now to take a serious time out. So as we take this time out, we're just going to ask for peace in our souls. Both essential workers and non-essential workers. Peace in our souls. That's what we're asking for. Especially to the emergency responders, especially to the lawmakers who we need to expeditiously give us aid. We need whatever resources for small businesses and for individuals that are stuck. We need those opened. We need those open. And I believe that us calling that into our awareness and calling that into our thoughts will create spaces where these things expedite and speed up. I'm on that mind, body, thought connection shit. Where, as a man thinketh, that's scripture, as a man thinketh, so is he. So I want to keep thinking of a society where stimulus checks are no longer stuck because there are technology upgrades that were done today. And people aren't stuck calling unemployment 108 times anymore because we just called into our awareness a better working world, a capable world, a wonderful world. Because if we don't hold that in our hearts and if we don't hold that in our minds, we're going to be doomed to do what happened in was it 1918? If we just all go about our business and go out on these streets and catch a second wave of this thing that's worse than the first, God forbid, we can be our brothers and sisters' keeper. We can do that. We can take care of each other. We could do that. We could do that. And I want us to get our minds focused on the devastation that we see and pushing towards healing that and fixing that and getting that together. But also start, reimagining the kind of world. Now is the time, and I'm trying not to be pushy about this, but now is the time where we can really start getting strategic about how we want to work our magic going forward. Because the world's going to need more hugs and more love and more people that love people showing up as they can. I may not be making any sense tonight, but I think someone understands where I'm coming from. Like now's the time for us to start. Yes, I think I read before coming on tonight, I read something about they're looking into $2,000 a month Thank you, Andre. You are amazing and awesome for doing this. Trying to breathe deep. Thank you for saying that, Kathy. Keep breathing deep. Please do. Angelina is an essential worker, and I am both proud and worried about her. I know. As always, God bless all those helping us to get through this. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Oh, my friend, I know everybody that's watching, that's tuned into this frequency of love. We're sending you a big hug, Kathy. Know that the same angels that are looking out for you and me and everyone else that's listening now or later, those same angels are also looking out for your daughter, Angelina. And, Angelina, just continue to wash your hands and continue to protect yourself the best that you can. And just stay safe. We've got your back though, Kathy. We've got your back. Anybody else worried out there? Anybody else want to lay some things down? I was told to just simply get online and hold space. So thank you, Kathy, for being vulnerable and sharing that with us, because you created a space where we can just think about you. There'll be strangers this week, Kathy, that when they're going into their own prayer time, meditation time, or just stirring their pasta, they're going to go, man, I hope Kathy's okay. And you're going to feel a little better. So, I think there's strength in numbers, especially when the numbers are anchored in love. Oh man, today's good report has just felt really, really yummy. And I thank you everybody who's contributed energy to the space. People who have hopped through and hopped out, and the people who've come and remain. This one has just felt really, really, really crispy. Like crispier than Popeyes. This one's felt really, really good tonight. Let's see what the comments say. Daniel says, I want to hold space for those that experience loss. My cousin-in-law's in-law passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that, number one, Daniel. Also, Daniel goes on to say, as well, holding space for families and loved ones, Deacon Edith and Pastor Deborah Rice of Unity Fellowship Church, an LGBTQ affirming church. Oh my goodness, yes. We're holding space for the families and loved ones of Deacon Edith and Pastor Reverend Deborah Rice of Unity Fellowship Church, an LGBTQ affirming church. Yes, Ashe and Amen. Oh man, we will hold space with you, dear brother Daniel, for those who have experienced loss. We're losing hundreds a day to this virus. We're losing hundreds more to things unrelated. And people can't get to their loved ones who are dying from all sorts of things because of this pandemic that we're under. We hold space for all of those who are experiencing loss and disappointment. The only thing we can ask is that perhaps tomorrow it'll be lifted just a little bit for you. Whatever that means. I don't know what that prescription is. I'm not a guru. I'm not like anybody. I'm just a dude like hanging out on the internet, holding space. I don't know how it's going to feel lifted for you. But I'm praying for divine intervention on behalf of everyone who's experiencing loss and suffering. And yes, I recognize I'm doing that from sitting in the house. I recognize that. Same God. Same God. For those of you who can't get down with that language, same love, same divine presence, same fairy godmothers, same angels, same spirit, same oneness wants all of us to be okay. In the same way that we've got each other right now in shared corporate space, the universe is also cradling us. Tiny blue marble. Yeah, this thing is very, very disappointing. I'm not trying to get so macro that I lose the fact that there's suffering here. But I also pray that when there is suffering, that there will be support, that there'll be more love, that there'll be more kindness and compassion and understanding. And that I'll always be priming within me kindness and compassion and understanding so that I'm able to be responsible. I'll have the ability to respond to the needs as they're held up in this community and beyond. Kathy says, may all the souls of those who passed rest in peace, sending prayers and support to the families. Yes, may they be comforted. May they be comforted. Well, I'm not here for my ego's sake, guys. I'm here to do exactly what we've been doing, sending kittens and bunnies and all sorts of things. I see, Daniel, you're sending. That's what we come for, not for me to talk about my day. I play video games all day. I nearly missed a business call because I was playing video games. So this isn't about a play-by-play of my day. This is about us gathering and being able to cast our cares in community, be supported and encouraged and hopefully uplifted, hold space for everyone that we've held space for, and then log off to have our lovely rest of the night. I'm going to try to make it through this episode of The Walking Dead. I just don't really like the show. It's like These episodes are really long. They feel really long. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll report back. Thank you, Daniel. I'm sending you a hug as well. I'm sending hugs to everybody out there. Send me a hug about this Walking Dead shit. I think these episodes are too long. I have not fallen in love with the characters yet, so I don't know why I would. I also am intrigued, though, because it's been on the air for like a decade. So there's a reason why there's a reason why it's been around that long. And so I kind of want to give it a shot, but these first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead, man, it's like, they're just, I don't know. Maybe we don't have the attention spans that we had 10 years ago. Because, now our TV on that Quibi, and I don't have a, is the Ozarks good? Because I think because that's engineered for my brain Netflix told me that I was a 71% match to The Walking Dead. So I already knew better. And I think they might be still right. I think my number's higher for the Ozarks. I'm convinced that because, Daniel, we're so tied together and tethered, my brother, that I think that because you just said that, I'm going to start watching the Ozarks after this is said and done. That's not peer pressure. That's the algorithm. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can't reach my remote. I would do it live on air if I could. I'm pretty sure, though, if I look up, let's see, the Ozark is probably the Ozark or the Ozarksa. I'm way off base. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be really high up. Okay, I'm gonna tap my face. I'm gonna search Ozark. Ozark. Ozark, 98% match. 98% match. That is tailored for my brain. Who's Wendy Berg? All right, so I'm gonna pick the 98. It's never failed me. Netflix has been bae for. I've had a husband and divorced a husband, and Netflix has survived it all. Isn't that so wild? Like legit. I was in college. Netflix was there. After school, apartment complexes, falling out on random men's hoods, begging to be loved. Netflix was there for that shit too. Sending 3, 4, 5 DVDs to the house at a time. Always the big package. Go big or go home, right? And then through every move of life, Netflix has always been there. And now they're telling me 98% Ozarks. That's what I'm watching. I've gotten an episode and a half into The Walking Dead at a 71% match, and I just don't like it. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. I don't even believe that shit. I believe the vampire shit, like, what's the vampire thing? When she was Sookie. True Blood. Even True Blood gave me more than what this Walking Dead shit's giving me. Oh, okay, sorry, yes. So, Kathy, people, have a peaceful, restful night. Please do not take my zombie talk with you into your peaceful slumber. All is well. All is well. All is well. I love you. I love you. All right, so I guess I'll come back on here tomorrow, and we'll hold space for gratitude and appreciation and the casting of cares, but we'll also talk a little bit about Ozark. These are wild times. Know that I love you. Know that I'm holding you in my heart. Know that I just wish you all love. I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're okay. I really do. I hope that we are all embracing a peace beyond our understanding. Okay. Have a great night. I'll talk to you soon. Light and love.